Wentworth has a long and proud history. Founded in 1926, Wentworth Club has 3 18-hole golf courses, the most celebrated being the West Course, which was designed by Harry Colt. Also the venue for the 1953 Ryder Cup, the West Course remains known to many fans for the World Match Play Championship, which first took place here back in 1964 and attracted the game's biggest stars.
Each player has been provided with a chauffeur-driven limousine for his exclusive use throughout the entire week in London. All the players wear a specially designed World Match Play blazer in navy blue with a gold badge.
All the best players came from all over the world, and the event was very well received by the public and the press.
It was special. It was a very special thing with all the people operating there in Wentworth and the enthusiasm of the crowds. I can remember most of the holes talking here to you about the golf course because it was a pretty distinguishable golf course.
Well, the match play is no longer, but Wentworth remains the headquarters of the European Tour and one of its flagship events, the BMW PGA Championship, with a rich history of its own and some stellar champions.
It was great to finally play well there. You know, it is the flagship event of the European Tour, and you know, I'm very proud to be a member of the European Tour, and I was always disappointed that I couldn't play better at our flagship event.
This tournament and this golf course has been very kind to me, and being the flagship event of the European Tour, it gets such a great you know, amount of spectators coming out and cheering us on. The atmosphere here is tremendous, and it's fun to play in front of these guys.
The crowds who flock to Wentworth have witnessed many memorable displays over the years, from the early dominance of Gary Player in the match play to the brilliance of Seve Ballesteros, who also won that title 5 times. The West Course at Wentworth seems to create magical moments, and that hasn't stopped in more recent years at the BMW PGA Championship. But many players were becoming unhappy with the condition of the greens and other design aspects, and so the West Course underwent major reconstruction ahead of the 2017 championship, with the aim of restoring the integrity of the original Harry Colt design.
Wentworth Club is a premier venue, and I think it's fair to say that over the last few years there have been a few problems with the greens. And a few other issues with design. We sat down with them after last year. We talked to Ernie Els, we talked to Thomas Bjorn, we talked to Paul McGinley, and that committee worked with Wentworth Club and the new owners to have a look at the golf course and see how they could improve it.
2016 champion Chris Wood was one of the first to try out the remodeled course and was impressed.
Great changes. As soon as I walked onto the first green, just the standard of the greens now, I couldn't believe the difference. I know that's been an area where guys have criticised in the past, maybe the conditions of the greens. They're so pure and true that that'll make a huge difference.
Wentworth has a rich history on which to draw, but it's also reinvented itself in recent years. There may well have been controversy among the members about its ownership, but the new-look West Course is undoubtedly one of golf's great championship venues.